So first, we'll go to our favorite browser. So you open the browser you like, and in the search engine, you just put Anaconda Python installation in Windows, and the first link that will come is uh, from the anaconda.com website. So just go ahead and click on the link on Anaconda installation, and you can see here that there are installation steps for Windows, Mac, Linux, and also on cloud. So this video is for Windows, so I'll be choosing the Windows installation step, and the first step is to click and install the installer. So let's go ahead and install the installer, and here it is asking for individual edition. Okay, so the installer has completed installing. Um, it took about 5 minutes for me to install, and now we'll go to the download folder where, or the place where you have set up your downloads. For me, it is download, and then I'll just double click the installer to open the file. So here are the terms. You agree. You keep all the settings as default. So we tend to keep all the settings as default. So we keep all the default settings here, and then I put it in my C drive. Now here are few things to note. Do you want to register Anaconda 3 as default for Python? I would strongly recommend you do that. And this one, which is adding Anaconda 3 to my path variable, um, you can. I would recommend that you don't do it. You just keep it this way, because when you install and reinstall it, it can be a issue. Will manually add it. All right, and so let's install it. So I'll again pause the video. Has got completed. Now you can go to your Windows, and you will see your Anaconda being installed. So this is the Anaconda prompt which is there, and you can also open the Anaconda application. So here is the Anaconda Navigator. Click on your Anaconda Navigator. So it will take some time as it's opens. So after the installation has opened, you will see a screen like this. Now, a lot of people try to develop the application on the base. This is I don't recommend, because the reason is that when, as a data scientist, you might have to work in different package versions. So I always try to keep one version for my data engineering practice, one for science practice, one version for my project work. So I work on multiple environment. Example, even machine learning and neural network tends to have different kind of packages. Whereas pure ML, you will be using a lot of scikit-learn and those kind of APIs. In neural network, you would be using your PyTorch and Keras. So what I would recommend is that you click on environment tags here, and then you see a button here which is create. So you create a new environment, and I call it TF. Maybe I'll try to use it for my deep learning or TensorFlow. So I just call it TF for now, and I create it. So it will try to install the base package, and after that, I'll show you how to install the additional packages on this particular environment. So let it get configured, and I'll pause and come back. All right, so my package, my environment TF has got. Just to explain you, there is a base version, there is a base or a root, and then I'm not doing any installation on the root. Instead, I create an environment which I am calling as TF, and on that TF environment, I'll be installing my packages now. So in this step, make sure that you have selected the new environment in which you have given, and then as you can see here is a drop down, and it shows what are the packages that has been installed, and what are available. So make sure you select to all, and then you put numpy, and you'll see that there is numpy which is given. So I'll use numpy and numpy base, and then I'll just apply. So yeah, so I just take any suggestion that is given, because there would be dependencies to figure out. So this is the easiest way to do it, but I'll also show you the other ways, right? So this got installed. So I can also install pandas, for example. I search pandas, and you can see my pandas is here. So I'll just do apply. So that would install your numpy and pandas. So I just want to apply. Yeah. So this way you can select any package and you install. Okay. So the next step is to add your class path, and I'll show you why you need it. Because if you're going to your command prompt, okay. So okay, so let me try to create a folder. I can select this and open a terminal here, and then what I need to type is activate TF, which is the environment name which was selected. And you see that activate is not recognized. So if I try to do Conda also, it will not be recognized. Okay. The reason is you have not added to the environment variables. So here in the notepad, I have pasted the three things you want. So my path where I had installed is this path. So make sure you go to the right path. And here you have to figure out the path which you have given. So this was my path. So I'll copy it, and I'll put it on the notepad. So first would be your Anaconda 3 folder that you should target. And then the next should be the scripts folder which you see here, right? So you can just copy and paste it. So this is my correct path. So here I'll go to environment variables. So you type in environment, you can go here, and then as you can see there is environment variable, and then here is the path. Click on edit, and then click on new, and you can put the first path, and do an OK, and you copy the second path. Again you repeat, click on path, edit, um, and then you can click on new, and you just paste this two on it, and then go and see, and just type in Conda, and you can see that Conda is working. All right. So our job is done. So we'll go back to the folder where we need to do some testing. So my temporary folder was here. I just type in CMD, so and it opens in the path that I want. Then we type in Jupyter Notebook, and I just select the browser, and as you can see, it is opening. And now you can open a new uh, page, and here is my new thing, and then we had installed pandas, right? As you can see, it's working. You can also install it through the conda command. So I'll show you another way. So you can come here, and then you activate your environment, and then you can just do a conda command. As here I'm trying to install Seaborn, which is asked. Make sure you put yes, and then this will get installed. And you can always Google it. For example, I just Googled how to conda install. Similarly, you can um, see for other packages also. Matplotlib is already installed, but I'm just checking there. If you want to install, you can go that route also. So here is this option. So Let's try that as well. So I think the installation is still continuing. So I'll pause the video. So as you can see, my Seaborn is installed, and in this way, you can install other packages also. For example, you can try the Matplotlib with Conda also. So it's up to you whether you want to go into the three ways. So you choose one. So either you go to the Anaconda Navigator and try to install it, or you go and install it through the command prompt using Conda, or you go the classical data science test way of going and installing it through your hyphen pip. The only thing is that make sure if you're firing it from the notebook, you give this hyphen. Yeah, so this is already there. So let's test that. Python import matplotlib. So let's try Seaborn first. Just it's importing for the first time, so it will take some time. So as you can see, Seaborn is there. So let's do matplotlib as plt, then do plt. Yeah. So I think I personally prefer installing it through the terminal. I like to use Conda, but if you like pip, you can go ahead and use pip. So I hope this video was helpful, and do share, subscribe, and comment if you have any queries.